The Peer Support Award is given to a youth who is a true mentor. This youth will have affected the lives of others. The nominee will have shown empathy and compassion while lending their support.
RVC is proud to sponsor the Youth of Distinction Awards in the Peer Support category. And the nominees are...
As an immigrant from India, Aswari Bapat was motivated by her family's experience and journey to Canada. Moving to a new country is not an easy transition, but Aswari found a foothold in Canadian high school culture by participating in the Calgary Bridge Foundation's mentorship program. Through this program, she was able to find a peer group to share her experiences with and overcome barriers such as language and new cultural norms. Now, Aswari pays it back as a peer mentor herself, who welcomes and supports other immigrant students as they settle into their new schools.
I moved to Canada 2 years ago. Immigrating to Canada was a significant and humbling experience. I got in touch with the Calgary Bridge Foundation as a newcomer to Canada. It's an organization which helps people, or immigrants basically, settle down in Canada. So I started as a newcomer, and there were people who supported me. And with not many friends being around, I realized that how the smallest of the kindest actions had a great impact on me, and that is what really inspired me to create a positive impact on others' lives. So I started as a newcomer with the Calgary Bridge Foundation, and now I help newcomers settle here in Canada. Peer support actually follows a chain reaction. It's like some people help me and I help some other people. They go and help some other people. And so it follows a chain reaction. And so ultimately, the entire youth community should be involved and should feel happy.
Some of the many words that describe Chelsea Gushwin are caring, thoughtful, supportive, approachable, and compassionate. She's a true friend to many of her peers and someone that they can all go to for support and empathy. Chelsea has supported several of her peers through difficult experiences, including battles with illness, severe depression, and even the death of a parent. By offering a comforting and positive energy, Chelsea makes a lasting impact on everyone around her.
Helping others makes me feel great. I like it. It's comforting to know that I can help someone. A lot of my friends are sad, I guess, so I just always remind them of all the good things about themselves. I make my friends my #1 priority, and they see that, and they tell me that, and they tell me that I make them feel special. That's what my friends tell me.
When Mitchell Mason was younger, he was labeled by the school system, misunderstood by his family, and ridiculed for his different thoughts and ideas. While these negative messages had a lasting effect on him, it never stopped him from being who he wanted to be. Mitchell always makes the effort to support those in conflict by spreading positive energy. He encourages his peers who are facing challenges to instead focus on themselves, uncovering and further developing their personal strengths.
I, grew up in a hard family, eventually turned to drugs, went through all that, sobered up. I was completely depressed. I've really gone through what most people have gone through, except I kept my head held high. And so now I can just take my experience and give it to other people. Well, when I first started at that school, I was really quiet. And so they got to see that first, like the shy little part of me. And then as I started opening up, I started letting anybody into my life, making friends, doing anything I could help to, support them in any way. I think that the only way to experience true happiness is by sharing it with everyone. And so whenever I get to see me help someone or support someone in any way, it's like I feel true happiness, like the actual raw joy feeling of happiness. It's fantastic.
Congratulations to all of the finalists and this year's recipient.